scrape the my favorite tool though, everyone, is the all-around Opinel. See, it's easy to scrape, but being so small, you try to do this with a winter pair of gloves on, forget about it. It ain't gonna happen. It's too small, and you can also cut yourself accidentally. Okay, I was only using the black so you can get some contrast and see. Make a little mound over here. Now, as you can probably see, this ferrocerium rod is so close to the magnesium block, there's no way that you can actually scrape anything out of here. So for me, this gadget over here, I don't want to bash it, but
it's useless.
Well, you see what's happening? I can't try to get a spark. Very hard. So let me use something else to get a spark, just so that use something else to get a spark here. Okay, you ready there?
Yeah.
You see how it lights up and then it just turns red? This is the hot part right here. That's the magnesium. All these like white little spots. Once it gets red, it's over. You see? There's the domes. Again. Can you pick up the shavings on the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. And again, it's good little systems, but they're just too small, I think, anyway. We have about the same amount here, Pat?
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think?
Yeah, that looks good.
Does it look fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in this one here, the dome, you can see that the ferrocerium rod, it overlaps the brick magnesium block here,
yeah,
therefore making it a little easier to strike. If you compare the two, can you guys see that? Can you see the difference between here and here?
I can barely see the coglins.
Here,
yeah,
and here. So this one here, the domes, I will be able to strike it without a problem. But let's see how much concentration. You see? Just gets red. That's it. And it's over. Now, let us show you our preferred stick, right, Pat?
Yeah.
Which is the Big Mama, okay? You can grab it in your hand here, whether you're wearing gloves, I don't care what you're wearing, you won't have a problem. You have close to 3 inches over here, or actually you have 29 to 30, yeah, almost 3 inches, 2.5 to 3 inches for a series of magnesium rod here, and you got a huge ferro rod, which really works. Okay, you can really get a spark off of this guy. So let's make some shavings. You'll see how easy it is. I can make not feather sticks. I don't know if you would call them feather sticks, but you would call
they
them
look like
feather
it.
shavings, right?
Feather.
Let's go.
Feather
Okay?
mags.
Make sure that your OP-nut is locked securely so it doesn't swing back and cut your finger off. And here we go. Check that out. How's that, guys?
Yeah.
See all that? I literally have shavings here, like, you know. You got that?
Yeah.
Trick it. You see how white it is? Actually, no.
Oh.
Let's try it again.
Yeah.
With shavings, with finer shavings. So you can do feather shavings with this. What do you want to call the fire department here? That's the big mama for you. Much easier to get shavings off. Is that about the same, Pat?
Yeah, looks good.
Make it fair.
A little smaller this time.
Eh?
They're a little smaller this time, it looks like.
Finer shavings.
Yeah. Oh, it's going. Very bright.
Yeah. So much easier to shave. Like, I got all these shavings in maybe what, 20 strikes of going back and forth like that, because it's so big that it's easier to handle with your hands. I mean, you know, and all you got to do is this. Check it out, guys. So, honestly, it's not so much the heat, but it's the ease, not the easiness. It's not so much the heat. It's just the way that being so big makes this instrument over here so much easier to handle, as opposed to these guys here. You know, because it's so easy to get your shavings. Check that out.
You could use the whole length of the
Yeah, absolutely.
the magnesium.
Yeah. You can actually just get clusters off here, you know. See how easy that was? Check it
That's
out.
bright, eh?
Yeah. And you could just add to your fuel. You see, you can add to your fuel because it's such a... Fire alarm is going to probably go off again. this is just a little trick that I saw. I don't remember where I saw this, so I can't give credit to the person who thought of this idea, but I did see it on the internet. It's not my stuff. And when you're out there and it's a very windy day and you're trying to get scrapings off your magnesium stick, using a piece of duct tape just makes it so much easier, because what happens when you're scraping, everything just kind of like sticks to the duct tape. And even if it's windy, it ain't gonna go anywhere. So even if it's windy, by using a little bit of duct tape, it'll stick there. And another thing too, duct tape is flammable. The glue, the petroleum in the glue, and the material itself is flammable. So you got a 2-for-1 here, guys. Little tip. So we would like to dedicate this video on the magnesium strikers here to our friend Sylvain Legrand, who has been with BBC for almost from the beginning. I think he was number 3, 4, one of our first members, and we really appreciate the fact that he sent us one of these guys over here to try it out. And I'm sorry if it took us so long, Sylvain, to to respond to your request. Being you wanted us to do some tests on the different types of magnesium rods. Well, we delivered, a little bit late, but we still delivered. And from what you saw, I think you can clearly see that the Dones and the Big Mama are like up there. And again, there's also a price factor which you gotta understand. You're comparing like a $5 item to a $15 or $20 item. So it depends, these things are set for, budget-minded people. They're not strikers that are going to cost you 40, 50 bucks, because there are some out there that, whatever. So, Doan's very good. Coghlan,
it works, but
you
just,
get what you pay for.
Yeah, you get exactly. And the ferrocerium rod, it's so wrong.
Yeah,
it is so wrong.
Yeah,
you can't access it properly.
No, you can't get to the ferrocerium rod on the Coghlan. It's absolutely impossible.
It's a massive disappointment.
Yeah, it's just flush at the. It's just flush with the mag bar. You can't get a spark off it. And if you want to support us, guys, we're going to put our finishing touches on these guys here, on the Big Mamas. We put a little design, we burned some design on them, and we polished them with linseed oil, and they will be available in the future. So if you're interested, just let us know. We'll let you know the details. So thanks again for joining us, guys. We appreciate everything you do for us. We appreciate your subscriptions, your comments, your views, thumbs up, thumbs down, and please comment. And if there's anything you guys want with respect to gear reviews, or if there's any way we can help you by doing reviews or by suggestions, whatever, by all means feel free to do so. That's what we're all here for. We are two big families, actually, we are one big family here on Boreal Bushcraft Canada, and between Facebook and YouTube, I'm sure we can answer a lot of questions, and I'm sure you guys can answer a lot of questions for us too. So let's help each other and grow. So thanks again for joining us. We really appreciate everything, and remember, leave no trace.